This is CTC News with Wesley Qatar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by Utel NV, Windward Island Bank, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
We have come to the end of another week, today Friday, May 3rd, 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Qatar and this is CTC News broadcasting live from CTC Studios at Statius Mall. Coming up after the break, Island Government organizes Town Hall meeting, Female Police Chief for Caribbean Netherlands, Animal Welfare urges stations to adopt dogs, and GIS news release. Details in local news after a word from our sponsors.
All I know is hustle and that motivation. So I'm on my grind like it's an obligation. And I was down before in countless situations. I just got back up and now I fly like there's no gravitation. Came from the bottom and I saw that I'ma make it up. And all this work keep paying off if you don't give it up. I remember when I just kept on slipping up. And now I hear a beat and now all I do is rip it up. And I'ma get what's mine, tell them G up cause I'm on that grind. All I know is going hard cause you don't grind and you don't shine. A lot of people got the chance but they got intercepted. I don't let haters take me down, I stay protected.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Windward Island Bank, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
The island government is inviting the entire community of Sint-Eustatius to participate in the upcoming Town Hall meeting on Tuesday, May 14th, 2013, from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. at the Ernest Van Putten Youth Center. The government wants to talk with you about the constitutional developments which we are experiencing since Statia has left the constellation of the Netherlands Antilles and the changes that are the result of the present status as public entity which we obtained on October 10, 2010. The negative aspects and how these are addressed as well as the positive aspects of the public entity status will be highlighted, while attention will be given to the various services which have been transferred to the Kingdom Government, debating the efficiency effects thereof. Our keynote speaker will be Professor Arjan van Rijn, a constitutional expert who will give a presentation and gladly answer any questions you may have about the constitutional process, the status we are in, and the possible options that there are for the future. After the various presentations of the individual panelists, there will be an opportunity for the general public to pose questions to the panel. The panel will comprise of the Island Council members, Mr. Ruben Merkman, Mrs. Millicent Lijfrock Marsden, Mr. Reginald Sandam, and Mr. Franklin Brown. Other panelists are Island Governor Gerald Burkle, Commissioner of Constitutional Affairs Mr. Ko Snake, and Professor Ariane van Rijn. The discussions are expected to be very interesting and dynamic, so don't miss this opportunity to have your input in this important session. Hildegard Buitink will be the new Chief of Police of the Caribbean Netherlands. Dutch Minister Opstelten of Security and Justice decided to appoint her. Buitink starts her new position on July 1st, 2013, and from that moment takes over the Corps leadership from outgoing Chief Roy Akker. In recent years, Buitink held various positions within the police organization of the Netherlands. Between 2009 and 2012, she was Chief Division Police Affairs A and Division Chief Detectives in the Police Region of Zeeland. She then became part of the staff of the National Police Corps. Buitink has recently held talks with all stakeholders, including a selection committee in which the island governors and public prosecutors' office of Bonaire, Saba, and St. Eustatius were seated. Given the positive opinions, Opstelten decided to appoint her. St. Eustatius Animal Welfare Foundation is urging the community to adopt an abandoned dog instead of buying one from a breeder. The foundation has animals in its care that are in need of forever homes. These dogs are often so grateful for a home that they repay you many times over with love and loyalty, said foundation member Janet. There are 4 puppies and 2 adult dogs. 2 of the puppies are from a litter of 5 whose owner left the island without making provision for them. Fortunately, a neighbor contacted the foundation to collect the puppies. It is often the neighbors who the foundation thanks for being alert and caring so that animals can be saved instead of dying of hunger and thirst. Another puppy was left in the auxiliary home garden. The 4th was left on the street. The adult dogs are Nicholas and Foxy. Nicholas is less than a year old and was cared for by an owner for 6 months, till the owner left the island. Nicholas was left confused and lonely. Foxy was left at the shelter one day when no one was there, so there is no indication where he came from. Persons interested in adopting any of the dogs can call 318-4150 for an appointment or email statiaawf@gmail.com. The island government of St. Eustatius is inviting the community to the memorial service in honor of our fallen heroes on Saturday, May 4, 2013, from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at Fort Orania. Coming up next in regional news, 2 new judges for St. Martin, new welfare system to be implemented in Nevis. More in regional and later international news after a short break.
All I know is hustle and that motivation. So I'm on my grind like it's an obligation. And I was down before in countless situations. I just got back up and now I fly like there's no gravitation. Came from the bottom and I saw that I'ma make it up. And all this work keep paying off if you don't give it up. I remember when I just kept on slipping up, and now I hear a beat and now all I do is rip it up. And I'ma get what's mine, tell them G up cause I'm on that grind. All I know is going hard, if you don't grind and you don't shine. Lot of people got the chance but they got intercepted. I don't let haters take me down, I stay protected.
CTC News, sponsored by UTLNV, Windward Island Bank, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Welcome back to our regional segment for this evening. St. Martin will get 2 new residing judges per August 1st, 2013, in the person of J.H.M. van der Ven and K. Mons. The Kingdom Council of Ministers approved their appointments last Friday, along with the appointments of 3 other judges for Curaçao and Aruba, as well as the new president of the Joint Court of Justice of Aruba, Curaçao, St. Martin, and of Bonaire, St. Eustatius, and Saba, Evert Jan van der Poel. Van der Poel, a currently senior judge at the Court of Arnhem and Leeuwarden, has ample experience working as a judge in the Dutch Caribbean. He has already served 2 terms of 5 years at the Joint Court of Justice of the Dutch Caribbean. The Kingdom Council of Ministers approved Van der Poel's appointment based on a proposal by Dutch Justice Minister Ivo Opstelten. Van der Poel will succeed Lisbeth Hoefdraad on August 17, 2013. Hoefdraad will go on pension per that date. The islands have a shortage of local judges. That is the reason why relatively many judges from the Netherlands work at the Dutch Caribbean Court of Justice for a period of 3 to 5 years. The welfare system, which has been on Nevis for some time, will soon be replaced with one that will help those who qualify for government's assistance to become productive members of the community. Junior Minister responsible for social development in the Nevis Island administration, Hazel Brandy Williams, made the announcement when she delivered her first official presentation in the Nevis Island Assembly chambers during the 2013 budget debate on Monday. Brandy Williams, who was critical of the existing welfare system, said the new method, once introduced, would put an end to persons benefiting from the system over and over and would avoid generation after generation coming into the system. We want to embark on a new strategy to have these persons empowered, trained, educated, so eventually they can come off of welfare, and this is the new system that will be implemented shortly, she said. Meantime, the minister also briefly pointed to another project, this time funded by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, which was geared toward persons with disabilities. Over the years, Mr. President, there has been no set policy for assisting persons with disability. Very shortly, such a program will come on stream, she said. Tonight in international news, Capriles challenges Maduro's win in court. Venezuelan opposition leader Enrique Capriles challenged President Nicolas Maduro's narrow election victory before the Supreme Court on Thursday, prolonging what appears to be a futile effort to overturn last month's vote. Capriles refused to accept the results on the April 14 vote for a successor to the late socialist leader Hugo Chavez and called on supporters to take to the streets. That led to unruly demonstrations in which the government says 9 people died. Few expect Capriles to win a favorable ruling from the court, which the opposition says is controlled by the ruling Socialist Party. He may also go into international tribunals though most countries have recognized Maduro's win. This appeal seeks to annul the elections and request new presidential elections in Venezuela, said Gerardo Fernandez, one of the lawyers representing the opposition, who are intent on at least discrediting Maduro even if they cannot overrule the results. We have come to defend the citizens who voted on April 14th. Fernandez said the appeal includes complaints relating to incidents prior to the election. The opposition accuses Maduro of using state resources and government media to bolster his campaign. Capriles also alleges there were thousands of irregularities on voting day, ranging from intimidation of poll station volunteers to illegal campaigning by government supporters. Maduro dismisses those claims and has pilloried Capriles as a sore loser. Government allies accuse Capriles of fomenting post-vote violence, including killings of government supporters and attacks on government-run clinics. Residents of one Caracas community affected by post-election violence told Reuters that 2 people were shot and killed by opposition sympathizers following a protest. The government also attributed a 3rd fatality in La Limonera community to opposition violence, but locals said that man was a victim of common crime. The election was triggered by the March 5th death of Chavez, whose charismatic leadership and oil-financed social largesse made him a hero to the poor, but a pariah to critics who called him a dictator. Coming up next, your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Seychelles, Saba, and St. Martin. Details on weekend weather conditions right after this break.
All I know is hustle and that motivation. So I'm on my grind like it's an obligation. And I was down before in countless situations. I just got back up and now I fly like there's no gravitation. Came from the bottom and I saw that I'ma make it up. And all this work keep paying off if you don't give it up. I remember when I just kept on slipping up, and now I hear a beat and now all I do is rip it up. And I'ma get what's mine, tell them G up cause I'm on that grind. All I know is going hard if you don't grind and you don't shine. Lot of people got the chance but they got intercepted. I don't let haters take me down, I stay protected.
CTC News, sponsored by UTLNV, Windward Island Bank, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Welcome back, and now for our 3-day weather forecast, we will begin on Statia and Saba. Tonight, Friday, May 3rd, scattered showers with temperatures of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds southeast at 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Saturday, May 4th, scattered showers with temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with winds south at 13 miles per hour. On Sunday, May 5th, scattered showers with temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with winds south-southeast at 11 miles per hour. We now move over to St. Martin. Tonight, Friday, May 3rd, scattered showers with temperatures of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with the winds southeast at 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Saturday, May 4th, scattered showers with temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with winds south at 13 miles per hour. On Sunday, May 5th, scattered showers with temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with winds south-southeast at 11 miles per hour. And that concludes another edition of CTC News Live. Join us again next week as we continue to bring you the latest of what's happening in local, regional, and international news. Just a reminder, for tomorrow, the island government is inviting the community to attend the memorial service for our fallen heroes tomorrow, Saturday, May 4th, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Fort Oronio. We will be back on Monday, but until then, do have a good one.